we'll do the press conference for the Castellet 120, the LMP3 overall winners, the 69 Cool Racing Ligier GSP 320 Nissan, Maurice Smith and Matt Bell. First win for you guys, second win for the team. Maurice, it's also the first win for an American since 2017 when John Falb and Sean Rayhouse, so you're in good company. Congratulations, guys. Maurice, you started the race. You want to take the microphone? Fantastic result for you guys. You must be really happy with that.
Yeah, we're ecstatic.
It's on. Yeah.
We're ecstatic. It was a great team win and a great team podium.
Yeah. So talk us through that first start, because you started sort of 8th on the grid, so you had to fight your way through. So talk us through that first part of the race.
I can't remember that far back.
It's all a blur.
The lights went off, I closed my eyes, and I put my right foot down.
and kept going.
Yeah, kept going.
And kept going.
No, and then the rain came, and the car was awesome in the rain. The team gave us a great car, and it was just fun to drive.
Obviously, you pitted under the four-course yellow, which I think with your teammates as well. Was that a team call? Did they call you in as soon as that when the four-course yellow was thrown?
No, I told them I was tired and I needed a break.
Good call. Good call.
Yes, that was a team call.
Yeah, because obviously the graph stayed out, so that obviously helped the situation. So no, you handed over to things. So before you go, I need to ask you. Obviously, Road to Le Mans is next. It's a really important race for everybody. What are your thoughts on that race?
I hope we can get there and do well.
And more weather like this?
Rain would be very, very well appreciated.
Let's turn to Matt. Matt, your teammate gave you a fantastic car, and you brought it home, but you had a fantastic battle with Edward, your teammate. Talk us through that bit, because you looked like you were. If it had been anybody else, I think you would have been harder behind him. But obviously, you were teammates. Were you very conscious you didn't want to trip over each other?
Well, there was a little bit of that, but there was also a little bit of the conditions. I think they were an awful lot worse inside the car than they looked from the outside. It was almost impossible to see when you got within about 5 car lengths of any car, whether it was someone you were fighting for position or traffic. You know, it took a long time to get past GT cars, which obviously wouldn't normally be the case. There was a lot of standing water, and I think a car blew an engine yesterday, and the stuff that they've put down basically turned to soap. So you had to be super careful, and you couldn't see. So it was a bit tricky for a while, but yeah, just managed to keep the pressure on. Obviously, had to make sure that it was a safe pass. You know, we didn't want to get into any bother with the teammate. We wanted to preserve the 1-2 result for the team, but it was good to get the move done, and I was able to sort of pull out a little gap, and then it was just bringing it home.
And so you now head to Le Mans as race winners. What's your thoughts on going back to that famous track?
I mean, it's the highlight of the year, isn't it? It's the highlight of this series. It's the highlight of the sports car world. So it's great to be going back to Le Mans on the grid there again. And yeah, we'll be looking for another strong result. It's a track that I love. Yeah, it'll be most first proper run on there. So yeah, hopefully we can replicate this one.